News. Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. Just saw this on CNN. The Special Counsel's Office prosecutors have asked a federal judge in Florida to place a gag order on Donald Trump that would limit his ability to comment about law enforcement that searched his Mar-a-lago resort. This comes after the former president has been repeatedly and falsely criticizing the FBI for having a policy in place around the use of deadly force during the search and seizure of government records in August of 2022. What Trump keeps saying is, the FBI had a hit out on me. You know what? If they had a hit on you, you'd be dead. The question is, would there be pulp or would it be pulp free? Or is it just pulp fiction in the case of this? Okay, just a quick pause there because I wanted to find out if this was in Eileen Cannon's case, which assuming it is. It wouldn't be in Beryl Howell's courtroom, since Beryl Howell's was the one that did the grand jury. So this has to be Judge Cannon's case. So let's look at the energy around a request for a gag order. And I know intuitives, other ones that I've watched, have commented about, the minute they got one gag order on Trump, all of a sudden there'd be all these gag orders. Remember, the first one was so hard to get because they hadn't gagged an ex-president before. But, once they got that through and kind of sorted out how it works, then these others come through. Now, again, this is going through Judge Cannon's court, so who knows what's going to happen now. If it's another judge, it can't be another judge. That wouldn't make any sense. Rashawn gets to do the gag order on his case. Judge Engeron got to do the gag order in his case. Judge Chutkin got to do a gag order in her case. So this has got to be through Eileen Cannon. This is what I have to do when I don't actually have the information. I have to use logic and critical thinking skills. We're all doomed. Entertainment purposes only. Is Eileen Cannon into gagging Donald Trump? What will her husband say? Current energy is the Two of Swords at a crossroads. Justice is supposed to be blind, and Trump's out there talking about the FBI wanting to basically to assassinate him. I suppose that we aren't supposed to root for that, right? SEAL Team 6 and all that. So, decisions need to be made by this very fair-minded judge. Crossed with the Page of Wands, the guy who's always just out there running his mouth, just saying whatever he wants. The boy who cries wolf. And now you have to decide, is what he's saying a little bit on the unhinged side, and do you have to rein him in? And that's underneath it all is the Empress. So Judge Cannon has another decision she needs to make for the good of her case. I'm not going to speculate right now. I have an idea. Well, I could speculate. That's what this channel is all about. This channel is about speculation. What am I saying? I speculate she might actually gag him on some things. And here's why. She's trying to get this case pushed out past November. The last thing she needs is this guy running around causing a fuss, making a racket, bringing all sorts of attention on her. This is the same thing Bill Barr couldn't stand about Trump. Bill Barr wanted to work in the shadows in the background, and Trump kept telling people what Barr was going to do next, preventing him from doing that. It's kind of the same thing with Judge Cannon. If she wants to get what she wants out of this case, she might have to rule against him because dumbass here can't shut up for 5 seconds. In the past, you have the Eight of Cups, the emotional retreating, the walking away. I don't think this is the search warrant. To me, this is just her trying to get this thing delayed past August. She's already managed to delay it from the May date. She's doing everything she can to get this case delayed. He's not helping. Current situation is the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know. I don't think this is one of those appealable decisions that could get her booted off the case. But I will say it's not a scheduling issue, which is how how she's managed to delay this thing is by scheduling issues. She's going to have to make some argument that not gagging him is of value. That is, what he's saying are his First Amendment rights, and that she can't take away his rights. That's kind of the situation right now. But I think this is kind of, they're just Jack Smith and company are forcing her hand. Yeah. Overarching energy is the King of Wands. Not saying that this is an appealable event. It could be. I don't think it is. I mean, I can't see them kicking her off the case if she doesn't gag him when he's running his mouth. But it would be a strike against her with an appeals court. So now decisions need to be made, probably by the folks on the Federalist Society who are guiding her as to what her next action should be. The lesson to be learned is the Moon card. As I was saying, like Bill Barr, she wants to work in the shadows. She wants to do things that nobody can see under the light of day, sneaking around at night. And Trump just keeps advertising and calling attention to things when you don't want people looking. Not to mention, he's coming across as unhinged. Nobody in this country is thinking that the FBI put a hit out on Donald Trump. It's the CIA's job. And I think Ted Cruz's dad is dead. So you can't blame Ted either. So who's it going to be? Who's left? Oh, blame the FBI. Of course, because the FBI wants to take you out. Now, that being said, I'll bet you wouldn't find a dearth of volunteers in the FBI that would want to take that job up. Just saying. Outcome is the Six of Cups. Whether that's naivety or a gift, I don't think she's going to gag him. She's going to ask him to stop, be a good little girl, Donald. Put on your big girl pants and stop saying the FBI is trying to assassinate you. She's trying to get this case moved, and she's going to have a gentle talking to him in order to get him to simmer down. But the whole thing is, he's in cognitive decline. He's in a downward spiral, and this scratches all sorts of itches on him. It's his persecution complex. It's his paranoia. It's his fear that the FBI knows his secrets and they could reveal his secrets. So he's lashing out, trying to vilify them so that people don't trust the FBI if the FBI ever does release his secrets. That sort of thing. This is what he does when he's under threat by somebody or something. He tries to vilify them. So he's afraid of the FBI. And I'm going to assume it's because the FBI has information on him and he knows they have information on him. The walls are closing in and he is acting out more and more because he knows he's trapped. Little four-quarter, will there be a gag order placed on him by Judge Cannon? The Emperor. Decision needs to be made. Yeah, we've got, because not only does she have to make a decision, but the appeals courts are watching here. We have a celebration here, a Fool card, and that walking away again. I'm tempted to say no. It should be yes. And the reason why I say no is we've got the Eight of Cups, the walking away. It's like you're walking away from your responsibilities and you're allowing him to continue on the destructive path that he's at. And I think the Republicans will celebrate that she's not gagging him. She's giving him his First Amendment rights. But the appeals court is watching. That's the thing she has to be concerned about. The appeals court is watching. They're noting what she's doing. That's why she should gag. They're noting what she's doing that's different than other courts. All these other courts have issued gag orders on him because he's out there lying about things and she's doing nothing. That doesn't look good. If you want to, be a chameleon and blend in, You got to blend in. And he keeps pointing out where the chameleon is. Look, her eyes are moving. Oh, there you go. If she warns him, will he stop? Oh God, why did I even throw cards on that? If she warns him, will he stop talking about the FBI trying to assassinate him? Does the FBI have to assassinate him to get him to stop talking about it? Okay, I'm not celebrating assassinations. It's just, it's ridiculous. Again, it's the CIA's job. Come on, you blame the right agency for it. Will he stop? Will he stop this? Page of Pentacles. Why would he? Because guess what he's going to do with it? Money, 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 money. He's just trying to make money. He doesn't believe the FBI is trying to kill him. He's just making a scene. He's fundraising off of it. Yep. Clutch your pearls. Joe Biden's corrupt FBI is trying to assassinate me. Oh yeah, he'll do it as long as he can raise money off of it. He's going to do it. Actually, he might eventually calm down over this. He's raising money off of it. I think when the money is no longer, it's decreasing, and he's made all he can off of it, then he'll stop talking about it. But he'll mention it. He will mention it at rallies. To me, this is, this is supposed to be calming down, but this is also kind of like, for him, it's like the never forget card. We could also have his health event come in, and then oh God, can you imagine if he has a health event, he's going to blame the FBI for poisoning him. They're going to pull a Putin on him or something along those lines. Jeez. No, I'm not going to throw on that. That's getting way out there, which means I should throw on it. But I'm not going to. Okay, so what do we got? Jack Smith is going to ask Eileen Cannon to put a gag order on Trump. She doesn't want to do it. But she would just as soon do it if it meant that he'd shut up and she could get her job done of kicking this case down the road. I think he's going to get admonished, but he's going to be allowed to continue, and he's going to continue. He's going to fundraise off of it, and eventually he'll move on to a different topic to fundraise off of, but this will be part of his standard set in his rallies from now until the election. How the election was stolen, everything's awful under Biden, and Biden tried to have him assassinated by the FBI. It's going to be, all his greatest hits. Anyways, we'll leave it here. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your likes, shares, comments, everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm so this video makes it out to a wider audience. To folks discovering this channel recently or for the first time, welcome to the channel. Glad you found us. Hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.